nice all the time.
Well, I don't know that all the time.
Well, I mean, I'm saying in general, like, you know, if we follow you, who follows Ryan on social media here? If you make some noise if you follow. I really feel, even what we see on social media, apart from the movies and all that, you just do such a great job telling the story. And I know that when Ryan puts something out, I want to watch this. Like, I want to intake this content. And you always seem so nice doing it. And just that moment here, and you know what you're doing here. How do you remain so humble at the same time?
Look, I was lucky. I mean, I work in show business, which, you know, that's a business that, you know, can sometimes reward bad behavior. It can, you know, it can be a difficult thing to navigate. I didn't really reach any kind of measurable success until I was I always worked, but until I was older than 30.
Sure.
That's when it sort of, you know, Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie was what sort of changed my life, but it happened in my mid-30s. So I was, my frontal lobe had fully developed at that point. I wasn't a complete moron, and I was very lucky to be able to handle that experience, but also old enough at that time to be able to enjoy it as well. And so when you ask about that, I think about joy, and I think about my company, Maximum Effort. Our North Star is, and it sounds kind of Pollyanna to say, but our North Star is bringing people together in smart, fun, and unexpected ways. And joy, in particular, is in short supply, I think, in 2024. And you know, when we're telling stories, when I'm telling stories, being joyful and bringing people together and under the umbrella of that feeling is more important now than it's ever been. But it never needs to be at the cost of being subversive or mischievous or unexpected in certain ways. So that's kind of what my whole company is based on, is really just that North Star, that idea that, you know, telling stories, whether it's in, you know, multiple businesses or different ways, or films, there's almost nothing better than that feeling. Like in a room right now, there are all sorts of people here from all over the world, and when, you know, I think film and I think sports and I think music are three of the last great arenas with which we can all come together, regardless of our differences, regardless of our politics, regardless of anything, and have this moment of collective effervescence. So when you're in a movie theater, I remember when we were in Deadpool and Wolverine was coming out, and we got to go to Hall H in San Diego, the big Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, incredible experience, and show it for the very first time as kind of a surprise. And I remember that feeling of 6,000 people all at once, you know, gasping at something, or laughing at something, or crying at something, you know, and there's a feeling that is just like nothing else. And that's that collective effervescence, that's that feeling. So storytelling to me is, at its best, it transcends whatever medium or genre it is. And it is more about this experience that we all get to share together at the same moment.
You said music, you